Good morning, data champions, or afternoon, depending on when you watch this video. If you're in the pub, good evening. One of the things we talked about in the class was the ability to make pivot tables in any Excel spreadsheet, and I wanted to show you this in class. Didn't have time, showed a few people, but I'd like to share with the whole class if you choose to watch this video. In most third-party softwares, you have the ability to export data in Excel spreadsheets. In Firehouse, if you go to Tools and go down to Queries, Firehouse has a ton of pre-built queries. The first example I'm going to show you is if you go down to the Incident Report Queries and go down to Infers, we're going to pull some Infers data. One of the pre-built queries in Firehouse is Infers Basic. So I'm just going to go ahead and run that. It's going to pull up some filters. I'm not going to filter anything. I'm just going to pull all the data. So it's going to run that query and pull my data. And you'll notice that this pre-built query has a lot of information already in it that we normally have to run our query tool in the Federal Client tool to get. So it has all these fields. In Firehouse, to get that to Excel spreadsheet, easily, all you go down is to the print icon at the bottom right of your screen. Hit print. I'm going to go down and choose other file type, and I'm going to go to our nice little friend that we all love, the spreadsheet. Go down to File. I'm going to save it to my desktop, and I'm going to save it as Hello Data. I'm going to hit OK. It's going to export it. Is now on my desktop. So I'm going to minimize Firehouse. I'm going to go to, oh yes, my virtual Boeing 727, a thing of beauty. Squirrel. Alright, I'm going to open up my spreadsheet that I just exported from Firehouse, and you'll see all the data's there. Choose A1, go to Insert, Pivot Table, OK. And this is something we all recognize from last week. I'm going to go take my incident ID, pull down, and I already have my spreadsheet trained to go to count and not sum. I'm going to just pull down some filters. I'm going to put my station. I'm going to go down. I got property use description, because Firehouse breaks that out for us. And then you can start pulling down data. Yeah, I got my station. I can pull my station over to the column label. I can pull property description down and start seeing if single family dwellings by station, doing all the things we've learned to do in pivot tables. Also in class, we told you that the fire service needs to start doing other data analysis, not only on Infers but anything we do. And the power of third-party software is, if we use it to its max potential, you can start tracking equipment, you can do training, maintenance issues, station maintenance issues, staffing, whatever your third-party software is programmed to do, you can start pulling it out. For this example, I'm going to go to Tools, I'm going to go to my Queries, and we're going to pull some training queries just to show you the flexibility of third-party software and how easy it is to run spreadsheets out of your third-party software. And I'm rambling. So let's go to staff training. We're going to go down to our training class queries, and let's find training classes by category. We're going to run that. We got a lot in there, so I'm going to go ahead and filter anything greater than, click my dot, and that's not what I'm looking for. Bear with me. Oh, type category we're not going to do. We'll just run it, and you can see we pulled 12,000 incidents down. This query doesn't have a lot built into it, but it'll get our point across. So I'm going to go to print. I'm going to choose other file. I'm going to go to our little friend, the Excel spreadsheet. I'm going to go to desktop, and I'll just write over hello data. It is now on our desktop. I'm going to go back into our spreadsheet, and then I'm going to go insert pivot table, OK, course ID, we'll do a count. And then we can look at like our units, our shifts. So let's just do a shift. We'll pull down to our row label, and we will go to description. This is all of our medical, or all our training that we do. And then some of the powerful things, just to get a little more data in our view, I'm going to pull station over. Now, one thing I love about Excel, and when you start analyzing things, it's easier, to get a picture that we want to see. Right now, let's say we're trying to find our weak areas or areas we need improvement. I can go in here and highlight that whole area of the pivot table, go to format, or actually home, do some conditional formatting. And the thing with Excel, we can go ahead and choose a lot of options. And here I just did going from a yellow to a red, yellow being low, red being high. I can see right now, just quickly catching my eye, that physical fitness is one of our top categories. And scrolling down, I can start looking for some yellow areas. They'll cue you in. But when you're looking at a lot of data, type of calls, area calls, doing some type of conditional formatting can easily draw your attention to gaps in your data or weaknesses in whatever you're trying to analyze. And we won't even get into our friend the trend lines right now, maybe later. But I just want to show you quickly how to use third-party software to get your data out and start building them pivot tables. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week at the National Fire Academy.